I'm a little curious about punching through the 3/8 angle iron with the Weaver hole punching seat and the hydraulic pump. But let's check this out. I'm gonna stand back. And that's only the 30-ton model. But did you see that? That hole punch went through that 3/8 angle like it was butter. So this pump's rated at 10,000 PSI, and this time I want to watch the gauge on what type of pressure it takes to punch through this 3/8 angle with a 3/8 die. So I noticed it took about 4,000 PSI to punch through this 3/8 plate here. But this right here has so many different uses to it. So this right here is a single action pump here. And it's got a 110 motor that's rated at 750 watts or about 11.5 amps here. But this right here rated at 10,000 PSI, and you actually get 2 hoses with it. Everything that you need to get started other than, 2 gallons of hydraulic fluid here. And you'll get 4 different die. You got the the 3/8, the 1/2 inch, 5/8, and also the 3/4. Now it's measured in metric, but hey, it's still the same factor there. But this right here is a pretty neat setup, and you can use this for different presses, rotisseries. This thing has so many different uses to it, but then you combine that with the hole punching seat. How long would it have taken to drill through on a 3/8 plate with a 3/8 hole? This right here was no time whatsoever. So this right here is going to save you money in the long run. So depending on what you're actually punching, there's a formula of how many tons it takes to press through the type of material that you're using, and also some precaution on how thickness of a material with the particular die that you're using. So a couple of precautions with that, but you combo these right here together, that is one sweet setup. So this right here is the C860, which is a 30-ton setup, and then you also have a C870, which is a 35-ton, but they're low in stock, and I believe one of them is even out of stock right now, but check it out. There'll be more coming across the pond, but this right here is one sweet setup here. So easily just punched right through that, and there was no problem whatsoever, getting that out of there. So this right here is one badass setup here. Don't miss out on it with the Valentine's sale going on right now. This is the pump and the punch combo, sold separately, but when you pair the two, hey, that right there is a time saver and a money maker. And speaking of being cautious, I actually used the same combo to punch through a 1/4 inch spring steel. Now I stood back and I was a little nervous about it, but this thing, it put a little pressure to it, it held for a second and punched right through that spring steel. I was a little nervous, but it did the job. So what I put in front of it so far, it has not even been close to pressurizing up to the 10,000 PSI. Like I said, this last one of 3/8 and 3/8, that was a 4,000 PSI is what it landed at. So this right here is one solid setup. I'm digging it. Well worth the coin. Buy once, cry once, but once you have it, you plug it into 110, you're constantly in the go mode. I love it.